That's where we get all the clicks. We've got things like, again, I'm just going to read out a quick list: Dawn of the Dead, Shaun of the Dead, Train to Busan, Night of the Living Dead, Zombieland, 28 Days Later, Wreck, Reanimator. I watched that again the other day. It's brilliant. Dead or Alive, Return of the Living Dead. Lots of Day of the Dead's here. World War Z, which was I quite like World War Z. Zombie Flesh Eaters, Planet Terror, Warm Bodies. I Walk with a Zombie, Night of the Creeps. Again, 28 weeks later or 28 days later. Resident Evil, Scooby Doo on Zombie Island. Can do that with a straight face.
No sense of continuing on. I think we've got our winner.
Next.
But again, I mean, one that really did stick out to me was Train to Busan, because the idea of a zombie outbreak in a train like
on its
that
way
was,
on its way to Busan.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what?
I didn't see the end coming.
It's weird. It's weird that
Plot twist. It ended up in Schenectady.
But yeah, no. Train to Busan is very clever. It's very well done because, like I say, because of that confined space. I quite like that. I thought it was quite good.
You would.
I haven't seen that one, so I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of like, I like Shaun of the Dead a lot, and you mentioned another one. I'm trying to remember what it was now.
28 days later.
I actually quite like the Dawn of the Dead remake. I don't.
Snyder.
I mean,
it's good.
Zack Snyder. It's good.
It's good.
It did change things a bit because I mean, all the sort of zombie movies up until that point were there's a great extra on Shaun of the Dead about how Shaun near the end gets away from the zombies and then gets back into the pub, and he's saying, because they're all slow moving, he kept going over here. They'd all slowly walk over to him, and then he'd go around the corner going over here. Whereas that 2004 remake, because they were all fast, that actually changed like zombies in a good way.
How is Sean's name spelled in Shaun of the Dead? I'm just curious if you were gonna spell that, how would you spell that?
It is Sean. Scene. Like Scene Born. Scene Born from Lord of the Rings movies.
CB.
Oh God, bloody hell! I am dyslexic. Just really, you're picking on me because of my disability. Thank you. I'm an idiot.
Is it Sean Bond? Is that how you pronounce? Sean Bond.
What you'll appreciate is when I'm actually typing quite quickly. For some reason, like with the exploitation movies, I kept putting Sean and Boba Phil, and it used to come out Shauna. So count yourself lucky.
Actually, that would be the webbing on your fingers that is causing that problem, mate. Nothing to do with dyslexia. It's the two thumbs on each hand and the webbing.
You can't use Shauna. Don't dead name him.
Yeah, I don't go by that anymore.
That's right.
Now,
he had the surgery. He had the bottom surgery even.
Yeah. I didn't have my nuts cut off, so you could still refer to me as wait a minute.
You had your nuts.
I didn't have cadaver nuts added to my vagina just so you could call me Shauna.
Let's just make sure we get this straight now. Okay, so you are a trans man. You had nuts attached to you.
Correct.
And you're into gay porn with old 80s horror movie stars.
Right. That tracks.
Okay, just making sure I've got the...
Is that a new gender? Have we just created a new gender?
Why not?
Oh, that's 75 genders now.
Yeah.
We created a sci-fi novel is what we created here.
I quite liked World War Z. I liked it. It was good the way the different acts were very different, and I did like the ending as well. It was quite that one zombie just going with his teeth.
And I just didn't like it. Maybe it was him walking around with herpes or whatever he injected into himself. AIDS.
The vaccine.
You can see all the zombies going, I haven't got it.
He's got AIDS. We can't eat him. He's got AIDS.
I know is
dead, but we're not going to get AIDS. Come on.
Hey, Yoda, that vaccine was both safe and effective.
Yep.
Oh, was it? Okay. That's right. He injected himself with COVID.
And then he still got 8. That's weird.
got
I'll
AIDS.
give myself, and they still attack me.
He died. He died of climate change later. That was
So, he's torn apart by zombies. COVID.
Another one, which is again, it's a weird one, but I quite enjoyed Warm Bodies, which is the one where
That's
this
dog
whole-
shit. That's dog shit.
no, I just
That
like
is
the take
dog
on it. I thought it was
Dog
just
That
quite
was
funny.
interesting.
Dog
What
shit.
about
take.
Maggie? Has anyone seen Maggie? With
Yeah.
Oh,
Arnold?
with Schwarzenegger.
It was.
I
It
like
was.
Not too bad.
It was
I
like
liked
it's-
Warm Bodies the first time. I think it got and upon repeat viewing, I was like, nah, this isn't good.
Yeah, it's a one-off.
I must admit,
Yeah.
I've only seen it once. So
Yeah, I think
Would,
it loses something.
Would Pet Cemetery count? The original?
I don't. No, maybe I don't know.
Well, it brings them back from the dead, doesn't he? So
yeah.
Yeah, but they're not. They don't eat flesh, and they're more of like possessed, I think, or something.
okay.
I don't know. Maybe
I'll take that off my list then.
Technicality.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I mean, there are some greats there. Like I say, like the original Dawn of the Dead, the '78 one and stuff. It's just one of those films that you can just watch endless times over and thoroughly enjoy it.
The classic.
Okay, so
By the way, my favorite zombie movie would be Return of the Living Dead. Not that you asked.
I was just about a bloody hell. God, yeah, we need to script this thing, guys. I know
It's like
we've
being
seen.
stuck between warring parents, isn't it, Yoda?
I gave up trying to control.
Bagsy the man, Bagsy dad.
Next week, Yoda, you'll have Phil say to Yoda, "Can you ask Sean?"
Yeah. Can
What's
you
one
ask
of-
Sean
I'll
what
be
his
like-
favourite film is?
Yoda, could you tell Phil?
Which one of you
Sean,
two?
can you ask
says,
Sean? Can you ask Yoda? No, it's me. You're not talking to. Oh right, yeah, sorry.
Which one of you two buys the best Christmas gifts? That's who I'm going to side with.
Can one of you guys? Can one of you guys ask my wife why we?
To be fair, actually, Yoda. To be perfectly honest, you can have the kids. I don't want anything to do with it. So,
I ain't
okay,
paying child support. I'm telling you that right now.
Yoda, what would be your favorite zombie movie?
I don't give a fuck anymore.
Sean, what's yours?
Return of the Living Dead. I already told you that.
Matt.
Shaun of the Dead.
That's a good. It is good. It is really
Yeah.
good. It is really
I'd go
good.
28 days later.
Oh no, you see, that's a good choice as well.
That
Because
is
that is a good one. Again, you got some decent ones. I'm going to go with the original Dawn of the Dead because, like I say, it's just one of
Solid
those films.
choice.
It's you can't get bored with it. So okay then, so let's move on.
Thank you for watching this excerpt from Outpost Frequencies. Tune in live every Sunday at noon Central Time or 6 o'clock UK time. And also, remember to come to lastmovieoutpost.com for all your latest in movie news, streaming news, and everything cool about film. We are the cool news now. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next stream.